If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and future Toastmasters, I heard this song in the movie called Sister Act 2, starring Whoopi Goldberg. This was about an African American neighborhood where the children were very talented, although they didn't have a sense of direction or motivation. And what happened? A mentor came along, brought music, and changed their lives forever. So if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Better wake up. Waking up is a challenge, right? It's winter already. We are so lazy. And it's always the fight between the alarm clock and the snooze button. 2 more minutes. And when I get up, I feel guilty. Why didn't I get up at that time? That's what happens. However, there are cases where I feel excited about a future event, enthused about it, and I don't have to shed a tear or go ahead and make an effort. I get up early. I recently saw a TED talk of Felipe Castro, who got up early at 4:30 in the morning, and it changed his life forever. He became an internet sensation because people wanted to emulate him, and also he could find more time in order to do things without distraction. He didn't sleep less. It's just that he woke up early. If you talk about waking up in emotional or spiritual senses, then you are talking about the purpose of life. What do I want from this life? Is there something I can do better? So if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up. And waking up is easier when you have purposeful days, when you have a purpose in life. The next step which you have to take is pay attention. When you talk about pay attention, after you wake up, what do you enjoy doing? What do you want to do in life? What do you want to become? That's the whole point. Do you have a goal? Do you have an ambition? Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland had a famous quote which said, if you don't know where you want to go, any path will take you there. So that's what happens with each and every one of us. We don't have a sense of direction. We don't have the goals required. And this is what we need to stop and reflect upon. We need to have a sense of purpose, a goal in life. The next point, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Pay attention to the perseverance. To the perseverance to achieve it. Longitudinal studies of athletes' performances says that it takes 10,000 hours of dedicated practice to reach an expert level. You heard me, 10,000 hours. 10,000. Okay. To put it in perspective, if I want to be a trainer and at an expert level, I have to dedicate 5 hours every day from now on for the next 6 years, and that's what I'm talking about, only practice. The theory and learning is different. Everyone is stunned in silence. It's so difficult, right?
Big number.
But there is also one interesting study which says that if you want to be good at something, it takes only 20 hours. If you want to be good at something, it takes only 20 hours. So it's easy, right? 20 hours, I can drive. 20 hours, I can play a guitar. So it's that simple. And the next thing which I want to talk about, the last but not the least, is pay attention to your never give up attitude. The universe wants you to succeed, but the world, I don't think so. I remember a dialogue from movie Rocky Balboa when he's talking to his son and he says, "The world is not rainbows and sunshines. It's a mean and nasty place, and if you want to, however strong you are, it will beat you down to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody can hit as hard as life. But it's not about how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done." This is how he says it. But you should be willing. You should be willing to take the hits in order to succeed. So in the end, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up. Wake up physically, emotionally, spiritually, and pay attention. Pay attention to your goals, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the perseverance, and last but not the least, pay attention to your never give up attitude, and miracles will happen over here.